Our Visp Zermatt train will have this 1941 built HGE 44 of the Fürker Oberalp in place of one of their own locos. The BLS, by which we arrived, has started climbing its long shelf. From this halt, Gamsen, since closed, one could access a cableway to a tiny village high above the BLS, but the cableway too has closed, replaced by a bus on a new road. After Visp, we head due south up Vispertal. The Visp Zermatt line opened in stages in 1890 and 91, 12 years before the BLS was completed. Until 1930, the VZ was steam operated. Trains did not run in winter all the way to Zermatt until 1928. Electrification came in 1930, as did the extension from Visp to Brig. This allowed through running with the Fürker Oberalp. Now we are climbing the first section of Abt Rack at about 1 in 8 to Stalden, where the valley forks. On our left, Saastal leads to the resort of Saas-Fee. Despite early plans, no railway was built there. We diverge to the right, following the Matter Visp, here cut deep down through soft strata. Once through running with Fürker Oberalp was established, a direct tourist service, the Glacier Express, could be started in June 1930 from Zermatt to St. Moritz, more than 160 rail miles away in the southeast Swiss canton of Graubünden. It became famous as the slowest express in the world. Behind us now, the village of St. Niklaus. In later years, this line has been equipped throughout with modern signalling. It's all centrally controlled by a panel in the line's headquarters in a Brig office block. But at filming, the line was operated by timetable and by train orders telephoned to stations when out-of-course running became necessary. Well, either my train was late or the opposing local freight was early, for as we met it at Randa, it was showing the top headlight turned to red, allowing us to enter the next section of single line rather than wait for it. Very uncommon in 1959 for a woman to be in charge of a Swiss station. The road has never reached Zermatt at the head of the valley, so motorists must park at Tesch and finish by train. In later years a shuttle service runs between Tesch and Zermatt as often as every 20 minutes on the busiest days. I'm told that Zermatt, even without motor traffic, has changed almost beyond recognition, so popular has it become. All the visitors naturally want to see the Matterhorn, and the views of it from the Gornergrat can't easily be bettered. In good weather. The line opened in 1898, electrified from the start, current being supplied from its water-powered generators. That's the tail race water cascading into the Findelbach stream. This is the Findelbach loop. The siding leads down to the civil engineer's maintenance base. The Gornergratbahn is electrified at 725 volts, 50 Hz, 3-phase, hence the 2 overhead conductor wires. The running rails form the third conductor. This system is really suitable only for lines like this with a constant running speed. There used to be an 80 centimetre gauge electric tramway, only 500 yards long, between the next station, Riffelbord, and its hotel. Looking back down into the Matter Visp valley by which we came to Zermatt. The hotel burned down in 1961, so the tramway was abandoned. First sight of the Matterhorn. Bug on the hardware momentarily spoils our view of the longest snowshed, climbing ahead at the ruling gradient of 1 in 5. Unfortunately, cloud is covering the peak of the Matterhorn. This is the most of it we'll see. Riffelbord station and its hotel. What a view to wake up to, provided the weather's clear. As with the Visp Zermatt lines trains above St. Niklaus, the Gornergrat winter service started in December 1928. Presumably there wasn't sufficient winter sports activity to make operation worthwhile until then. The final 340 yards of this line were opened as an extension in 1909. So in 5 miles, 1,400 yards, we have climbed 4,870 feet above Zermatt to alight at 10,132 feet above sea level for this view over the Gorner Glacier, and to find the Matterhorn disappearing into a cloud.